Hi, everybody. Welcome to class. We are going to get started today. So I'm going to go over the feelings because one of our questions for our introductory conversation is how are you feeling? So our feelings are happy, good, smiley, sad, tired, nice, wonderful, better, great, angry, bad, sick, exhausted, frustrated, irritated, or sleepy. Okay? So, our introductory conversations. We'll start off with Himantha. What is your name?
I'm Hemant.
Hi, Himantha. And what did you do today?
I can't understand.
Um, ada maganda oya kare.
I study.
Oh, very nice. And how are you feeling today?
Good.
Good. And where did you go today?
I didn't go anywhere.
Oh, very good. Okay. And how about Vinumi? What is your name?
My name is Sunimi.
Very nice. And what did you do today?
Today I read a book.
Good. And how are you feeling today?
Great.
Nice. And where did you go today?
Yesterday I came. Yesterday I go to Postma, and today I came to Postma.
Very
Today
good.
I came from Postma.
Okay, nice. And how about Kalpa? What is your name?
My name is Kalpa.
Very nice. And what did you do today?
I did my homework.
Good. And how are you feeling today?
Very good.
And where did you go today?
I go to a class.
Good. And how about Olina? What is your name?
I'm Olina.
Hi, Olina. And what did you do today?
I watched a cricket match.
Oh, very cool. And how are you feeling today?
Happy
Oh, very nice. And where did you go today?
to the cricket field.
Oh, very good. And how about Kathmina? Hello, what is your name?
I'm Ketmina.
Hi, Kathmina. And what did you do today?
I play.
Oh, very nice. And what did you play? Did you play cricket or did you play soccer, sorry, football or not? It's okay, that's fine. And how are you feeling today?
Happy.
Very good. And where did you go today?
Market.
Oh, the market. Very good. And we'll start with our homework. our homework from last week was to ask our siblings or our parents or our friends, where do you like to go during the weekends? So, would anyone like to share what their parents, their friends, or their siblings said? We'll start with Vinumi.
Yes, last Sunday I didn't came to the class.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. All right. Who was in class last week? No, I don't. Okay. Well, that's okay. We'll move on. Our other homework was also to bring a pen, pencil, and paper. So I'm going to give everybody a little bit of time to go and grab a pencil and paper. So if everyone could go do that, that would be great. So does everyone have a pencil and paper? Once you have one, please give me a thumbs up or say in the chat that I have a pencil and paper. Can everyone give me a thumbs up if they have a pencil and paper? How about Kalpa, Ketmina, Olina? Okay, good. So we'll start. So we're going to take some notes today. So we have adjective. These are words we use to describe a noun. Okay, so can we write this down on our paper? This will be our notes for today. For adjective.
Teacher, you miss you in color.
Yes. Well, yeah. Sometimes, or in other countries, they use the U in color, but in America, sometimes, or not sometimes, most of the time, we don't use the U. But yes, there is a U in color. Thank you. I also put some of the words in Sinhala if that helps you understand it better. So please, if you understand better in Sinhala, write down the name or sorry, the meaning in Sinhala as well. Okay. Once everyone's done writing it down, can somebody give me a thumbs up? Oh, very good, Vinumi. You're done. How about everybody else? Is everybody else done? I want to see some more thumbs up before I move on. Oh, I see Kalpa has his thumb up. So thank you very much. I think we're still waiting on one more person, so I'll give us 2 more minutes and then we'll move on. Okay. I think we can move on now. All right. So I'm hoping everyone has had the time to write down their notes, but please make sure you save this paper and keep it in a safe place for next week because we'll have some more things to write down next week. So save it and make sure you don't lose it so that you can use it again next week. Okay? All right, there we go. So last week, I know some of you guys weren't here, but we did talk about places because we were talking about nouns, right? So one of the things with nouns is that it describes, or sorry, not that it describes, is that it's a person, a place, or a thing. So we were describing a place, right? Like a hospital or a library using our adjectives, right? So these two places are nouns. Now we're going to keep going with that. All right. We're going to keep doing that. All right. So our lesson for this week is we're going to talk about conversations. So what are some conversations that we have at the hospital? What are some things we say at the hospital? So we already learned about adjectives is how we used to describe a noun, right? And last week we described the hospital. We said, this is a hospital. It has so many beds. Doctors cure diseases. This is a hospital. There are so many doctors and nurses. I'm going to the hospital to get some medicine, right? So these are all things or all sentences we say when we're talking about the hospital. Now, how about conversations we have inside the hospital? Why do we go to the hospital, right? Maybe we go to the hospital and we say, oh no, I was running and I hurt my bone and now I need to go to the doctor, right? So I hurt my bone. Oh, sorry. I hurt my bone and I need a band-aid. Right? Or you can say whatever you need, right? Or I need medicine. So we'll start off with Kalpa. Can you give me a sentence that you would say at the hospital?
I want some I want some medicine to feel better.
Very good. I want some medicine to feel better. Good. And how about Vinumi?
Thank you.
What do you say at the hospital? Vinumi, what do you say at the hospital?
I got a headache and I want to see the doctor.
Very good. I got a headache and I want to see the doctor. Very good. And how about Ketmina? What is something you say when you go to the hospital?
I have a headache.
Yes, I have a headache. Very good. Or you can say I have a stomach ache. How about Hemanta? What do we say at the hospital?
I have stomach ache.
Oh, very good. I have a stomach ache. Oh. Okay. And how about oh, I guess that's it. Okay, so now we have a list of things we say at the hospital. Now, what about things we say at the library? We'll start with Kalpa.
Excuse me, I want an English book.
Very good. Excuse me, I want an English book. And how about Hemanta? What is something we say at the library?
I want to take a science book.
I want to take a science book. Very good. And how about Vinuni?
Can you show me where is the cookbooks are?
Yes. Can you show me where the cookbooks are? Very good. And how about Ketmina?
I want to take a maths book.
I want to take a maths book. Very good. Now, these are all things we say at the library during a conversation, right? But sometimes we can also say things like, please be quiet, right? Because sometimes we're at the library and we want a nice, quiet place to study. All right. So we'll move on to our next slide of places. So what is this place right here? Can anyone tell me what this place is? Kalpa.
Restaurant.
Oh, yes. Very good, Vinumi. Restaurant. Now, can you turn it into a sentence, Vinumi? This is
a fancy restaurant.
very good. This is a fancy restaurant. Now, what are some things we can say to describe this restaurant? Now, we already took some, We already took some notes on adjectives, right? Adjectives are color, feeling, look, smell, right? So let's find a way to describe this restaurant. Let's see. Kalpa, what can you say to describe this restaurant?
It has fancy food.
Yes, it has fancy food. And our adjective here is fancy, right? Because this is the word we're using to describe the food. Okay, and how about Vinumi?
It looks like a beautiful restaurant.
Yes, it looks like a beautiful restaurant. Ooh. And our describing word here, our describing word here is beautiful, right? We're using the word beautiful to describe our restaurant. And how about Ketmina? What can you say to describe our restaurant?
It has decks.
Yes, it has, oh, you can say it has tables, right? It has tables. Very good. And what color are the tables in our restaurant?
Cream.
Yes, they're a cream color. It has cream tables or white tables. Very good. Now, this is another adjective, another thing we use to describe the tables. Okay, and how about Hemanta? Can you give me a sentence to describe this place?
I feel hungry.
Oh, yes, that's something we say at the restaurant, right? I feel hungry. That is something we say at the restaurant, but you also used an adjective here, right? Hungry. This is a feeling, right? I feel hungry, and that's how you can describe yourself. You're describing yourself as hungry. Okay, now how about the chairs? Can anybody describe the chairs in the restaurant? Kalpa. can you describe the chairs in the restaurant? Maybe the color?
The chairs are yellow.
Very good. The chairs are yellow. And here's another example of our adjective, right? We're describing the chairs as yellow. Okay, now let's move on to this place right here. I'm sure everyone knows this place. Hemanta, can you tell me what this place is? Right here.
It's a classroom.
Yes. This is a classroom. And what can we say to describe the classroom? Vinumi, what can we say to describe our classroom?
In this classroom, there are children learning in the classroom.
In this classroom, there are children learning in the classroom. Very good. And how about Kalpa? Can you give me a sentence to describe this classroom?
The children are doing their work. The children are good.
Yes, the children are doing their work. The children are good. Very good. So we can say the children are doing the work and the children are good. This word right here, this is our descriptive word. This is our adjective, good. We're describing the children, right? The children are good. Now, how about Hemantha? Can you give me a sentence to describe this classroom?
It is very nice classroom.
Yes, very good. It is a very nice classroom. And over here, we're using the word nice to describe this classroom. And how about Kitmina? Can you tell me one sentence to describe this classroom?
Teacher is teaching.
Yes, the teacher is teaching. And how about you describe the teacher, right? Jituni. Oh, there's a new student. Jituni, can you help me describe the teacher in the classroom?
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
I joined now.
Okay, so what we've done so far is we're learning about a place and then we're describing that place. We're talking about what the place looks like, what the colors are, what it feels like. So would you like to give me a sentence to describe this place right here, this classroom?
There are 6 children in the classroom.
Very good. There are 6 children in the classroom. And Vinumi, I see you have your hand up. Do you have another sentence for describing the classroom?
In the classroom, the teacher is teaching English to the children.
The teacher is teaching English to the students. Oh, to the children, you said, right? To the children. Very good. In the classroom, the teacher is teaching English to the children. Now let's move on to conversations. What are some conversations we have at a restaurant and at a school? So we'll start off with Jituni. I know you weren't here, but basically what we're doing is talking about things that we say in these places. So when you go to a restaurant, Jituni, what do you say at a restaurant?
Hello.
Oh, yes, we do say hello at the restaurant. We can say hello. How about some more things we can say?
Thank you.
Yeah, we can say hello and thank you. And how about a sentence? What are some sentences we say at the restaurant?
Can I have this food to eat today?
Yes, can I have this food to eat today? And how about Kitmina? What is something you say when you go to the restaurant?
I want to an ice cream.
Yes, I want to have an ice cream. And how about Hemanta? What is something we say at the restaurant?
Can I have the menu, please?
Yes, very good. Can I have the menu, please? And how about Kalpa? Can you tell me something we say at the restaurant?
Excuse me, can I have a hamburger and chips?
Oh, yes, very good. Excuse me, can I have a hamburger and chips? Or you can also say fries. Okay, and how about Olina? I see you have come back to class. Um, we're talking about right now conversations. Okay, so what are some conversations or what are some things that we say at a restaurant?
Can I have some bread and milk?
Yes, can I have some bread and milk? Very good. Now let's move on to what are some things we say at school. So Jitani, how about you start? What are some things you say at school?
Good morning, teacher.
Yes, good morning, teacher. And how about Vinumi?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And you can say that to your friends or your teacher. And how about Kalpa? Can you tell me something we say at school?
Excuse me, can I have a pencil?
Yes. Excuse me. Can I have a pencil? And how about Hemanta? What is something we say at school?
What is the meaning of this word?
Yes. what is the meaning of this word? Very good. And how about Olina? Can you give me a sentence that we say at school?
Hey there, right? How are your studies going?
Yes. Hey there. How are your studies going? Very good. And how about Kitmina? What is something we say at school?
Teacher, can I help you? Help
Yes.
me.
Can you help me? Very, very good. So these are the conversations, these are the sentences that we say when we go to a restaurant and when we go to a school. All right, so that's all I have for class today. And our homework for today is to ask your siblings, your parents, or your friends, what do you think the best restaurant to eat at is? So that can be anything from McDonald's to the fanciest restaurant that you know. But please come to class next week with a restaurant that your parents or your friends or your siblings think is the best. Okay, now I didn't see a lot of students on the Moodle, so please try and do some homework on the Moodle. This week I'm actually going to assign it. I didn't see a lot of people going and doing it on their own, so I'm going to assign the homework. So please make sure that the homework is done before the next week. And if you don't know how to get onto your Moodle, please go to, wait, let me type it in here. So I see some new faces. It is learn.
Excuse me, madam. I'm Hemanth's brother. How can I join grade 8 class?
Can you say that again? I didn't hear you.
Excuse me, teacher. I'm Hemanth's brother. How can I join grade 8 class?
So grade 8 class, we have a separate link. I can put the link in the chat for the grade 8 class. It will be starting in 15 minutes. So I can put the Zoom link for the grade 8 class here. I can send it to you right now.
Okay, very good. And for everybody else, the link to the Moodle is learn.lifelift.org. So if you want to write that down, please make sure you do that and go look at the Moodle. Your username and password should be given to you in your parents' email. So please talk to your parents about your username and your password. But even if you don't have a username or password, you can still go on there as a guest and look at the assignments, okay? So please make sure to go to grade 4, and I'm going to give some assignments on Moodle. And the next thing I want to add to this is also please make sure to bring your pencil and your paper that you use today to take notes and bring it next week so we can take some even more notes for this class, okay? So bring your paper from last week and a pencil, okay? Does everyone understand? So I need you to talk to your siblings, your parents, or your friends and tell me what the best restaurant to eat at is. And look at learn.lifelift.org. And I'm going to assign some homework on there. And then I want you to bring the paper from this week and a pencil. Okay? All right, so that's all I have for class today. Thank you very much for everyone coming and keeping their cameras on. That was very nice and participating. I know that some of you guys kind of got kicked out a little bit, but that's okay. Thank you for coming back to class. And that's all I have. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.